Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is January. Oh wait, I just noticed. Go. All right, there we go. We have sound. We have sound. I realized that they didn't have sound. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is January 2nd, 2025, and we have a key injury update that has been given to us by Hansi Flick during the pre-match press conference. Also, Espanyol's coach Manolo has flamed the flames or added fuel to the fire ahead of the Catalan Derby scheduled for tomorrow. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and I'm currently away from home visiting family and friends. As you can see, if you're wondering where I am, I'm in a closet. Yes, I'm actually locked in the closet trying to do these videos. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Anyways, I will be back home on Sunday. So on Sundays, back to your regularly scheduled videos. But for now, I'm doing these short lives to keep you up to date on our beloved club, the greatest club in the world, the FC Barcelona. Anyways, let's dive right into the news because tomorrow Barcelona will be playing against Espanyol, the first match of the 2026 calendar year, the Catalan Derby that will be played in Espanyol's stadium. And of course, the team trained for the final time ahead of tomorrow's match. And we have some pretty important injury updates because, ladies and gentlemen, Lamine Yamal was back in training today. Now, if you didn't know, yesterday Lamine Yamal did not train. He missed the training due to discomfort. So this, of course, raised the alarm bells, wondering, is Lamine Yamal going to be making it for tomorrow's match? And well, today Lamine Yamal was back in group training. He finished the training with no problems. And during a pre-match press conference, Hansi Flick confirmed that yes, Lamine Yamal is fine. Lamine Yamal is ready, and he will feature in tomorrow's match against Espanyol. And this is, of course, very, very important because we have to have our star player in tomorrow's derby. Now, more news in regards to our injuries because, of course, Pedri and Kunde both finished the group training, so they're two expected to play in tomorrow's match. As you know, Pedri missed the last match of the 2025 calendar year against Villarreal due to some discomfort. Jules Kunde, he had to be subbed out because he felt some discomfort as well. But it seems like both players are completely fine. They're rested, they train, and they should be available tomorrow. And that, of course, is also great news because to me, as I've always said, Pedri is the most important player on the squad. Lamine Yamal might be, the most exciting, the most talented one. But as far as key roles, I think Pedri is the most important one. And well, both of them will be available for tomorrow's match. Now, more news in regards to injuries. And this is a big one because we didn't think this player would make it tomorrow. But Dani Olmo will be available for tomorrow's match. Now, Dani Olmo, up until today, he hadn't been training with the group. He had been training on his own and sometimes doing part of the training with the group. It didn't look like he was going to be making it for tomorrow's match, but today he completed the full group training. And during a pre-match press conference, Hansi Flick confirmed that yes, Dani Olmo is back. And this is also very big news. Of course, Dani Olmo did dislocate his shoulder. He had to get surgery. He was out for, what was it, like 4 or 5 weeks. But now he is back, and that's very, very important as well because, of course, we need as many healthy players as possible, especially since January is going to be very, very hectic. We're talking about La Liga matches, Copa del Rey matches, Spanish Super Cup matches, and also Champions League, 4 competitions. The team is going to be playing a match every 3, 4 days. So we need all of our players healthy and available so Hansi Flick can rotate. And now Dani Olmo is back. I don't think he's going to start tomorrow, of course, because he just came back. But who knows? He might get some minutes off the bench. That way he can get back into competitive rhythm and be ready for the Copa del Rey final, where we're going to be playing the semifinal against Athletic Club de Bilbao in Saudi Arabia. Now, more news. More news in regards to, I don't want to say injuries, because the next one wasn't injured. Well, I guess he kind of was, mentally speaking. But of course, we do have to talk about Ronald Araujo, because Ronald Araujo is back at the Ciudad Esportiva. Today, he trained with the group. And of course, during a pre-match press conference, Hansi Flick was asked, hey, is Ronald Araujo ready? Is he available? What's going on? And Hansi Flick said that Ronald Araujo is training with total normalcy. However, he's not physically ready. Why? Because he was out for a month, right? He hasn't played since the Chelsea match where he received a red card in the Champions League. So, of course, when you haven't played in a long time, even if you stay training with a physical trainer, even if you keep hitting the gym and doing drills and stuff, that's different. Being in shape is different than being in competitive rhythm. So physically speaking, he's not ready, but he is training with total normalcy. And Hansi Flick said, even once Ron Araujo is ready physically and in competitive rhythm, he's still not going to play him until Araujo tells him, hey, I'm ready mentally. Because, of course, the problem with Araujo was a mental one. That's why he took some time off. He went and did a spiritual retreat in Jerusalem. Then he went to Uruguay. So the club, not in a rush to bring back Araujo. They want to make sure that he's 100% ready mentally. So right now, not physically ready. But even when he's physically ready, Flick is not going to play him until Araujo says, you know what, coach? I am ready. And I think I like this. I like that the club is being patient because, after all, our mind is our most important organ. Anyways, on to that next bit of news, because Hansi Flick, of course, did speak during the pre-match press conference, and one big topic was that of Joan Garcia, because Joan Garcia tomorrow will be returning to what was his home stadium for many, many years. Joan Garcia, of course, came from the Espanyol Academy. He was their hero last season in preventing Espanyol from getting relegated to second division. And now he will be returning as a Barcelona player, someone that Espanyol fans really, really hate. And there's been a lot of talks on social media about the fans, of course, since he signed with Barcelona, insulting him, hating on him. There was a lot of talks that tomorrow is going to be very, very intense at the stadium, with the fans showing their anger at Juan Garcia that he joined Barcelona. We even saw the images I shared with you during the past video, where Espanyol has had to install safety nets right behind the goals to make sure that the Espanyol fans don't throw things at Juan Garcia, try to hurt him. So Hansi Flick was asked about that, and Flick confirmed and assured that Juan Garcia, he's 100% ready for tomorrow's match, mentally speaking and physically, of course. So that, of course, is good news, because we need our goalkeeper fully focused, because this is not the same Espanyol of last season. Last season, they were in absolute shambles. They barely avoided relegation. This season, they're sitting fifth in La Liga table. They're in, European spots. So this is a different Espanyol, and we need Juan Garcia 100% mentally ready. And that's exactly what Flick said, that Juan Garcia is ready. Now, in regards to the whole rivalry, to the whole thing, all these Espanyol fans kind of like fanning the flames, being mad at Juan Garcia, Hansi Flick was asked about that. And this is what the German coach had to say. I always think positively. I only have the experience of one match. We are human. Respect is the most important thing. And I hope that everyone behaves appropriately. So Hansi Flick kind of try to calm everything down and say, hey, look, it's about respect. We got to behave appropriately. After all, this is just football, right? This is not, we might be, opponents on the field. We are not enemies. Now, contrast this response to Espanyol's coach's response, Manolo, because he too was asked, hey, like, what's going on with Espanyol fans? They're talking about, wanting to hurt Juan Garcia, and they're talking about, having a hostile welcome him. And this is what Manolo had to say. Everyone is waiting for Espanyol to screw up so they can pounce. No lessons in behavior. Remember when Luis Figo went to Camp Nou? I don't think they are in position to lecture anyone. Espanyol fans will behave themselves, and the match will be just a football match. And then when asked, again, about the whole Juan Garcia thing, he said, I don't care. I don't care about the issue. I care about winning. I don't really care about the Juan Garcia issue. Not the best statements from someone, who is coaching a first division team. I mean, he's talking about, there's no one to lecture us because look what happened at Luis Figo. And yes, I agree 100%. The way Barcelona fans acted when Luis Figo joined Real Madrid and then came back to the Camp Nou, where they threw the head of the pig at him and then were throwing stuff at him, trying to hurt him, unacceptable behavior. However, that doesn't justify that other fans also want to behave like that. You know, two wrongs don't make a right. So him trying to shield, Manolo trying to shield the Espanyol fans' behavior by saying, "Oh, look, the Barcelona fans did something similar like 20-something years ago." It's pretty irresponsible and pretty disgusting. It's pretty petty too. I mean, shit, we don't have to go 20 years. Remember 2 seasons ago when we won La Liga at Espanyol's stadium, and Espanyol fans, went into the field trying to hurt the Barcelona players? Come on, man. Two wrongs don't make a right. I think the proper thing that this idiot, this moron, this adult should have done is said, look, this is a football match. We're not enemies. We're just opponents. And I hope everyone behaves. Kind of like what Hansi Flick said, right? By hear him, they're not here to lecture us. Come on, bro. All you're doing is adding more fuel to the fire. And if tomorrow the fans get out of hand, well, you're going to be responsible for that because you had the opportunity to calm things down and to tell the fans, don't do anything. It's okay if you show up to the stadium and chant and maybe even insult. Who cares? But the moment you start talking about hurting players, like they did 2 seasons ago when they invaded the pitch and trying to hurt Barcelona players, that's not okay. And Manolo, shame on you for this irresponsible response. Anyways, we'll end this video on a positive note because Flick was asked about, his time in Barcelona. And this is what Flick had to say. He said, I think I've learned a lot over the last year and a half. I love the mentality in Spain and Barcelona. The players are incredible, and the club supports us in everything we do, as does the chairman. Deco and Bojan too. Everything works perfectly. I love being at this club. I'm aware of what it gives me, and I will always give my best. Beautiful, beautiful words by Hansi Flick, always expressing how much he loves Barca, how happy he is at Barca. What a change, by the way, from a previous coach who used to always say, oh, what a hell, how hellish it was to be a Barcelona coach and how terrible it was to be a Barca coach. But here we have a coach who actually loves his job and always talks about what an amazing thing is to be a Barcelona coach. In that, I do celebrate. Anyways, that is all for this video. We'll be going live in a few more moments to bring you more news. Stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, be scarce.